Hey everyone. So this weekend, I was FaceTiming my parents who are in India right now, and they were like, "Oh, we just had a prayer meeting. Some of the family are still over. Do you want to FaceTime with you? Do you want to talk to them?" And I was super nervous. And the reason why I was super nervous is my Malayalam, which is the language that they speak in Kerala, is horrific. It's I wouldn't even say I'm like I talk as well as a 5-year old because I think 5-year-olds can talk better Malayalam than I can. So it's always been embarrassing for me to speak it. Um, I think it's just because there's been times when I did speak it throughout my life, and either people laughed at me when I spoke, people, they didn't understand me, and they're like, "What did you say? What you say?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god," And also, I'm not really good about some of my pronunciations, especially when it comes to like R's. Like there's a big accent for R's, and I'm sure there's definitely, and I can't roll my R's, right? So it's like everything is against me when speaking Malayalam, but I always wanted to learn, and it's not that my parents don't speak it at home. They did, but we always used to respond back in English. And the only people I really used to talk to Malayalam is with my Appachan and Ammachi, who are my grandparents. And they passed. And so it's just, and I felt really comfortable with them because they wouldn't judge me. They understood what I was trying to say. And so I always enjoy talking to them. But now that I don't talk to them, talking to now that they're gone, um, it's just sad because I don't really have anyone to practice Malayalam with. And, my dad's always telling me, you could practice with me. He's actually super nice about it, but I don't know. I always wondered, like, if I spoke fluently in Malayalam, would my parents be able to, would we be able to communicate better, like, with each other? Um, because sometimes they might have said something in Malayalam and I might have not gotten it, and now they have to say it in English, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's just a whole thing. But I know this doesn't have to translate just from anyone that speaks Malayalam, but like any other, you know, immigrant that has come here and they either lost touch with their mother tongue or their children don't really know your mother tongue, and it's wild. I wish I knew it because I feel like it would have been a big flex for me, but I don't know it as well. And now that I'm away from my parents, like I don't live near them, I'm also slowly not able to understand as much as I used to, and I'm like super scared now that pretty soon I'm not even going to understand Malayalam, and I hope that's not the case. But I think it's for me, I just have to start immersing myself in like watching more shows in Malayalam and listening to Malayalam music and even podcasts, right? There's a lot of Malayalam podcasts out there. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to share because I feel like this is something I'm hoping other people can relate, or it could just be me.